Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to my next instalment, if you want to call it that, Say Intentions. And today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Still going to Denham, of course, but today I am going to do, or try and do with Say Intentions, an IFR to VFR flight. If you don't know what that is, I'm going to take off and fly essentially in an airway, but not. I'm going to be slightly below the airways, just a bit inside controlled airspace, flying under instrument flight conditions, so IFR, but then changing to VFR, because Denham's not an IFR aerodrome, it's only a VFR aerodrome, so I'll change to VFR and see if I can get inbound to Denham. So it's going to be a bit of a test for Say Intention today, to see how it gets on, see what the phraseology is like from Southend, where I am here, and then changing to hopefully to London, and then inbound to Denham. The weather today is it's not too bad. It's a little bit of cloud, I think around for about 2,000 feet up to about 3,000 or 4,000 feet. We'll be flying today at 6,000 feet, so reasonably high, routing over towards Lambourne and then Brookman's Park, Bovington, and then inbound to Denham. Again, my clip's done not to be too long, so it should be about half an hour or so, apart from this little chat I'm giving you at the beginning. But again, as I keep saying in all my videos, if you need any smaller aerodromes update with any VRPs or anything, then please let me know, and I will try and get on it as soon as I can. I do work full time as well, so I'll do it at weekends or on my days off. Yeah, just please let me know, either through this channel or through Discord, the Say Intentions Discord. If you're not signed up to Discord, please do sign up to Discord. There is so much information on there. You can make requests on there, you can report bugs on it, you'll be able to find lots and lots of information if you're unsure how it all works. The team are excellent on there. They usually reply almost on the, or usually on the same day, and so I've seen things that just get fixed on the same day as well, or that adds something different the same day. Can't recommend it highly enough. So if you're not already on Discord, then please sign up on the Discord channel for Say Intentions. It is an extremely useful tool for you. Okay, without further ado, we'll get on board. Here we are in cockpit. I've already loaded up the flight plan from Southend here in the southeast of England, across to Denham, which you can see on the right hand MFD there. But apart from that, I've done nothing else. I haven't asked for any clearance or anything, so I'm going to call up Say Intentions now and see whether we can get a clearance off them. There's no clearance here at Southend as far as I know, so it's just going to be straight to the tower. In fact, I'll just check the ATIS to see what the ATIS is doing.
All runway and hold short
run 23, and it is Papa.
Southend Airport, information Papa. 09er.
Hope you can all hear this.
Wind 160 at 11.
So 23, information
Sky
Papa.
conditions, broken at 1100.
So we'll call up then. Southend Tower, November 275 Mike Romeo, information Papa, copied, and request IFR clearance to Denham.
November 5 Mike Romeo, information Papa is current, cleared to Denham. After departure, fly radar vectors to E-Venice, then as filed. Departure runway 23, initial climb altitude 3,000 feet. Departure on 130.78 squawk 4423.
Squawk should be automatically entered for me, just checking that it is. Roger, and November 275 Mike Romeo is cleared to Denham. After departure, fly radar vectors to Evenas, then as filed. Runway 23, climb initially 3,000 feet. Departures 130.78, squawking 4423, November 5 Mike Romeo. So I've read it back, hopefully we'll get a read back correct, and then we'll get a taxi.
November 5 Mike Romeo, read back correct.
Perfect. November 5 Mike Romeo, thank you, and ready for taxi, runway 23, information code Papa.
November 5 Mike Romeo, taxi to runway 23 via Charlie Alpha.
5 Mike Romeo, roger. So I'll have a quick look outside, just make sure there's nobody about. As usual, staff in front of me. And parking brake can come off. I'm always around this way just to avoid the big jet beside me. And there we go. There's Vulcan in the corner there, look. At Southend. Lovely. It's against paid-to-air scenery, this at Southend. Hope you like it. It's really nice. And quite a nice place to come to just do some practice ILSs if you've got nowhere else to go. Not particularly busy. It's got some nice airliners here. Something I don't particularly use much of. I think only because my graphics card's not good enough. If I start putting Airbus A320s in, my frames per second drop down to about 20, I think. I'm on the Say Intentions primary channel here, so they've got an experimental run running at the moment, I believe, with all sorts of stuff going on it. But again, that affects my FPS a little bit, so I'm just staying off it for the moment. So here we are, heading towards runway 23. Just double check, make sure I've got all my settings on. I've got strobes on, landing lights are on, fuel pump is switched off, but I can come on for takeoff. Just need to set up my autopilot, which I'll do that now. We'll go to the hold. Already with tower, so handbrake is on. So altitude was, I think, 3,000 feet, so we'll set 3,000 feet so you'll be able to see it. That's because I'm using it. So we're looking up here, so we're saying this, but I'm using my multi-panel to change this to 3,000. And once I've done this, I will change my radar heading to 230. 230. And after departure I can just set the heading to 230. There we go, 23. We should be good to go. So squawk is on, altimeter is set 3000. Frequency for the next one is 130.78. That is already set up, which you can see here, 130.78. And we're on tower frequency for Southend 127.73. Okay, I'll call tower and let them know we're ready for departure. Flaps are set as well, so I just check that. Tower, November 5 Mike Romeo is ready for departure, runway 23.
November 5 Mike Romeo, runway 23, winds 160 at 11, cleared for takeoff.
November 5 Mike Romeo, roger. One thing I haven't done, which I will try and set up now, I shouldn't really do it on the... I'll set it up later on. Once we're in there. Okay, we are good to go. We have got mixture full forward. We are squawking, flaps are set. We are good to go. Clearance to take off. Okay. Yeah, just watch out for that helicopter. You can see just him at 12 o'clock. Make sure to avoid him. Being slightly left of the runway, so I'll come back right a little bit. It's the wind pushing me that way, I think. Autopilot will come on. I'll put the heading on. Runway heading. And I'll put the vertical speed on 700, 600, 500. So it'll still climb. And flaps can come up. And I think we will turn. Oops, sorry about mine. Moving that around. We'll turn right towards Evness, I think it is now, or we'll turn right towards the my route.
November 5, Mike Romeo, contact departure on 130.78.
130.78, thank you, bye bye. I've got Nigel with me, I think Nigel's with me today. My USIM normally does this, it sort of stops for about 20 seconds and then starts again. Why that is, I really don't know. He usually does it once during the flight. Sim freeze and then starts up again, so I don't know. Sure. Microsoft stuff. So I'll see if Nigel's in. Choose the throttle back a little bit, I don't know, overspeed a bit. Hey Nigel, can you take over the comms for me please?
Certainly, Mike. I'll handle the comms from here on.
Great. So I'll go into nav mode as well, so just press nav mode, so hopefully, and I've got it selected, the autopilot will take over and just follow the route for me now, so we've just got to sit back, relax and see how Say Intentions gets on. Nigel will handle the comms for me now, the aeroplane's flying the route for me. I've just got to adjust things as I go along. The thing I hadn't done before we set off was, I'll go back to PFT and we'll try and do this for you. So PFD options, so wind, which is 3, go for option, I'll go for option 2, just so we can see some wind direction. That's option 3, I've forgotten now. We'll go for option 3, there we go. And then we go back. There we go. And we'll come back out again. And it says on course. So we're with Southend departures at the moment. Looks like we're going to go into a little bit of cloud. Trying to increase the rate of climb time a little bit. So I'm not sure at what point we'll get handed to London Control, or at least I hope we get handed to London Control at some stage. Heading for Evness, and a little banana thing you can see here if you didn't know, ignore me if you do know, this is when it thinks I'm going to arrive at 3,000 feet, so this is my 3,000 foot arrival point. We've filed for 6,000 today, so hopefully we'll get a climb to 6,000, probably with London rather than with Southend departures, I would have hoped. So we're getting a flashing light saying we're just about to reach 3,000. There we go, so it levels off at 3,000. because my speed's going to pick up, so I'll pull back on the throttle a little bit, down to about 2,400. So my HERTAS is not brilliant, because even if I don't touch it, the throttle sometimes just seems to accelerate itself for some reason. Why that is, I don't know, just got to keep an eye on it. Well, I hope you can still hear me. I hope you're enjoying the flight so far. Again, any questions or anything you want me to talk about or anything you want me to do, then just please let me know. If you want to know what my settings are on the sim or what computer I've got, etc, etc, then again just let me know what mods I've got. If I've got a few add-ons, not many mods, but a few add-ons. Then again, just let me know. Happy to take any questions. I will do a stream sometime. It's probably going to be a weekend when I've got a weekend off. I'm working this weekend, unfortunately. So maybe next weekend. Maybe over next weekend. But I think you can. I mean, I'm no expert on YouTube at all, but I think you can publicise it. I think a little bit, can't I? So I might get 1 or 2 views, maybe. I don't know. But it'll be a bit of a nervous thing for me, doing a live stream, and I've never done one before, so you have to bear with me on that. Departures November 275 Mike Romeo's with you, maintaining 3,000 feet, 4423.
November 275 Mike Romeo, Southend approach identified. Cleared direct to Venus, climb flight level 060.
Cleared direct Ebenus, climb flight level 060. November 275 Mike Romeo.
Okay, up we go. Nicely taking us away from the cloud, which is good. A little bit more juice, I think, on the climb to maintain the speed a bit. Look outside. I'm looking outside. No weather add-ons today. I do have active sky, so but I haven't got it switched on today, so I'm just using Asobo weather. So my next point, I think, is if I go for flight plan, it should tell me. No, just leave that. It's going to be Lambourne, 9 miles away. There it is. Passing 4,000. Shouldn't take too long to descend once we reach 6,000, which would be a good thing. Inbound to Denham. Adjustment. Okay, I'll just make sure I've now they're in the cruise climb. Make sure I've got everything selected as I want it. Fuel pumps off. Battery and alternators on. Avionics is on. Nav lights, strobe lights, landing lights. I'll leave the landing light on. Beacon is on. Still plenty of fuel both
November
sides.
5 Mike Romeo, expect the visual runway 24 approach into Denham radio. I'll have your descent in 20 minutes. Let me know if you want to descend sooner.
Expect the visual runway 24 approach into Denham. We'll advise if we need an earlier descent. November 275 Mike Romeo.
Excellent. 2-4. Great. Of course, there's no weather at Denham because they haven't got, it's only air ground, so they've got no weather station there. We could grab the Heathrow ATIS and see what the weather's like, but we'll assume the weather's going to be okay. We'll just risk it. I think it looks quite nice. Some clouds might be broken, isn't it? Well, there's some big lumps around, but we could ask for a left turn, I suppose, just to avoid this low bit of cloud, but we'll go through it, see what the turbulence is like. Nearly reaching 6,000 now.
November 5 Mike Romeo, contact London Control on 135.425.
Contacting London Control on 135.425, November 275 Mike Romeo.
Let's see whether Nigel does that for me or whether I do it.
London Control, November
Oh, he's
275 Mike Romeo afternoon, climbing past 5,000.
November 275 Mike Romeo, London Control identified. Good afternoon, Billerick AQNH 1013.
The speed's getting a little bit low, so pull the mixture out a bit, it'll give me a little bit more power, make it a bit higher. Keep an eye on the temperature, which we have got +4 at the moment, which we're looking down here, just in case I need the pitot heat on, because I can put it on anyway, it doesn't do any harm to put pitot heat on. That's us level now at 6,000, so speed increasing, so I'll be able to pull back on the throttle a little bit. I don't want to overspeed or stress the engine too much. 2,400 RPM is fine for this aeroplane for cruise. So we're talking to London Control, so intentions are done well there. And next will be our descent into Denham. Probably as we're approaching Bovingdon, I'll ask for descent down to 2,400 feet, which is just below controlled airspace. Once we've got that descent and we're passing about 3, I'll ask them to cancel the IFR flight plan. They'll then contact Denham and it'll be an inbound for right base join runway 24 through Maple Cross. You know, say intentions. Why would you not want to fly with it now? Great piece of software development by say intentions, I think. Really, really good. Thoroughly enjoy doing this now. It brings the whole sim to life, I think, a little bit. So I expect a right turn in a little while. I'll go to Brockman's Park next. And to Brockman's Park, then Bovingdon, Denham. still good. Still maintaining 6,000. Speed is good. Fuel still okay. Just below half on both sides. We are on track. Bit cloudy here. Nice livery on this 172. Throttle it up again. Back down to 2,400. It's going to be fine in Denham, isn't it? Isn't it? Come on. Have faith. Live life on the edge, eh? Just going over this, I don't remember what it was called. Oh yeah. So right in the middle of here, so if you're flying VFR and you can see these legs if you want. Right in the middle of here, this is Banbury Reservoir, quite a well-known VRP. If you're ever flying around here, this is quite good. Got the TCAS selected at the moment. This is traffic that's below me. Oh, sorry, above me by 2,000 feet, so flight level 80, tracking northwestbound, so no issue. Traffic, I'm not really worried about traffic that's going away from me. This one's below me by 6,000 feet, very, very low then, and I'm at 6,000, so it's places on the ground, but or a vehicle or something. Yeah, he's 6,000 feet below me. I'm not worried about those two. Bit more detail on the map actually. Not much detail on there. We've got detail 1, detail 3 is probably a bit too much. All of detail 3. Got some of the controlled airspace on. So shortly coming up to the descent, well, just to the west of Bovingdon, so I have to quick think about that. So I will use my multi-panel again for descent there, but we'll ask for descent because we're under radar control at the moment. So we need to ask for descent rather than just descending. But they've already said we can go when we want, just ask for descent, which is quite good. We'll go initially down to 2,400 I think, and then further 1,000 feet by the time we reach the VLP for Denham. But we know we're planning for it. Fine, we'll squawk 7,000 as well once we're below controlled airspace. We must ensure we cancel our IFR flight plan with London. gas mark. Stansted to the northeast of us. Okay, look, so this is Stansted airspace up here. I'll zoom out a little bit for you. GPS range. Wrong way. This is Stansted, so I should be seeing a little bit of traffic. Stansted Airport here, Luton is over here, obviously Denham over here, Heathrow down here, London City over here. So quite a big, busy piece of airspace. This it certainly can be. Not much traffic around today, but yeah. Elstree, another small aerodrome. Of our next trek. How long we've been going for? 32 minutes. So hopefully it's not too long a clip for you. If you fast forwarded to this point just to see how we get on with Denham, great. I'll give them a call very shortly, or within the next 5-10 minutes anyway. If everybody's flying into Denham in real life and you're watching this, you want some practice with your phraseology getting into Denham, and I think Denham's probably about as perfect as I can get it now. I've added as much as I can. So we've got Burnham joins, we have the normal standard joins through the two VRP, St Giles and Maple Cross. I have added, you can ask for maintained circuit altitude, you can ask for an early cross now. Taxiing and takeoffs are all great. Landing information is great. You can ask for avgas, you can ask for where you pay landing fees, and it's just about as good as it's going to get, I think. And if you do think of anything else I can add to it to make it even more realistic, then please let me know. But yeah, Denham's pretty good at the moment. Okay, so I think last for descent now, down to we'll go down to 2,400 feet, so I'll change that now, so you better see me changing up here, so 4,800. You move it, but nothing happens until you actually tell the Garmin that you want to descend. So we'll go down to 2,400. 2,500 is the basic controlled airspace, so we'll go down to 2,400. London Control, November 5 Mike Romeo is requesting descent now for Denham to 2,400 feet.
November 5 Mike Romeo, descend altitude to 400 feet.
This is an interesting accent. So we'll go down at 500 feet per minute, but we don't want to be too speedy, so we'll reduce down my RPM a little bit. Don't want to overspeed. Keeping a lookout in the descent. Yeah, I think the weather's going to be okay for Denham. There's a bit of cloud about. So once we can see Denham, then I'll be happy to make a left turn towards Maple Cross, but at the moment we'll just keep it on the autopilot. And you can see, so I need to increase a little bit. You can see my banana, if you like, is just past Bovingdon, so if I increase the rate of descent to 600, so you should move it forward. There, so it's moved forward now. I'll go down a little bit more. There we go. Down to 700. Below 2,000 feet just before Bovingdon.
November 5, Mike Romeo, cleared for the visual runway 24 approach into Denham Radio.
Whether Nigel's going to get that or not. No, I've got the comms again now. November 5, Mike Romeo, roger, thank you. So once we're passing 3,000 feet, I'll get London to cancel my IFR clearance, and then we can go to en route with Denham at 130.730. So I'll set that up now on my standby, ready to go. Passing 4,700. High tracker on again. Let's see how we go on that. So we can see much. Can't see London today. Visibility's not brilliant. A bit hazy. Just all on my lonesome today. Nobody in the back. It's me. Yeah, you can see we're doing 120 knots, but pull the speed back a little bit more. A bit over speeding. Passing 4,000 now. Maybe that's the M1 maybe, I'm not sure. Will be. Let's track her off for a bit. Don't make anybody ill. Flashing on the screen there that we're getting up to 2,400 feet, so we're getting close to within 1,000 feet. It flashes and then goes steady, steady colour. So I'll call London now. London Control, November 5, Mike Romeo is approaching 3,000 feet and request you cancel my IFR clearance, please.
November 5, Mike Romeo, roger. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Funny, trying to do a London accent, I think. 5 Mike Romeo, thanks very much for the service and changing to Denham now on 130.730. Bye bye. Don't think we get a reply back from them. It's already done that. So we'll call Denham. Denham Radio, November 275 Mike Romeo's, descending 2,400 feet, approaching Bovingdon and requesting join.
November 5 Mike Romeo, good afternoon, runway 24 and circuit pattern QNH 1013, report Maple Cross.
24 right hand 1013 will report at Maple Cross, November 5 Mike Romeo. So we'll keep the descent going down, I think.
November 5 Mike Romeo, wind 280 at 11, no reported traffic.
Okay, don't really need that information yet, but... going. Don't forget we need to be at 1,000 feet by the time we reach Maple Cross. And keeping a good look at as we approach the VRP for any other inbound traffic or traffic that's transiting. See Denham Lakes, at 12 o'clock. There's Denham Lakes here. So 7,000 we have selected, preparing for the landing. Fuel still selected to both sides, not an issue. Passing 1,500 feet, descending 1,000 by Maple Cross. I think we can reduce that a little bit. Go down quite quick. And I think we are good to land, I think. Because the autopilot's taken us direct to Denham, but we don't want to go to direct to Denham, so at some sort of stage I will have to take off the autopilot. I'll put the heading in now, which is probably about 160, I think. There we go. Make that the heading now. Autopilot on, but I'm going to heading mode from nav mode. It says level at 1,000 feet. Mixture can come in again. So I'm going to pick up Maple Cross for you on the way in. Go over the top of the M25, we should be able to see it. This is the M25 here, I think. Maybe I'm slightly to the west of Maple Cross, I think. This is the M25, so I'm slightly west of Maple Cross. November 5 Mike Romeo's overhead Maple Cross.
November 5 Mike Romeo, no reported traffic.
Okay, autopilot's coming off. Avoiding our fixed balloon, which I do need to get rid of, because it's been there a long time now. Okay, I'll bring the speed back a little bit, because I can put some flaps in. Base like passing over the sewage works. And Denham is in sight. To hit that balloon, then yeah, it's
500.
Like hitting the ground too fast. I'm getting a bit low here on the. I don't know what I'm doing here. Getting a bit low here. This is no good. Don't mess this up, do I? November 5 Mike Romeo, final runway 24. Already rating my landing.
November 5 Mike Romeo, wind 260 at 9er.
2609, so almost straight down the runway. Airliner going to Heathrow, going over the top. Two whites, so slightly above the glide path. There we go, on the glide path now. Full flaps. Slightly right and drift it back in, if I can. 60 knots. Nicely on the runway.
Oh wow, that was a great landing.
That was a great landing. Makes a change for me. We'll vacate left here towards the tower. November 5 Mike Romeo's clear of the runway, taxiing to parking. Flaps can come up. In front of the tower, I think. Passenger waiting for me. Then we'll have to go up and pay our landing fees. November 5 Mike Romeo. Do you have any avgas available today?
November 5 Mike Romeo, I am sorry, I don't have that information available.
Oh. Okay, thanks. Which is not how it should have worked. Okay. It didn't understand me. November 5, sorry, Denham Tower. Do you know if there's any avgas available today?
November 5 Mike Romeo, avgas is available north side by the pilot center or south side just by the tower here.
Okay, thanks a lot. And where can I pay my landing fee and the fuel charge?
November 5 Mike Romeo, here in the tower or in the pilot center.
Roger, thank you. Shutting down now in front of the tower here. Thanks very much. Bye-bye. Okay, I think that's it. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I think Say Intentions coped extremely well with IFR to VFR. My next one I'm going to try will be VFR to IFR, so taking off from Denham and see if I can join controlled airspace after I'm airborne by just calling up London Centre and see if they can activate my flight plan, and hopefully it'll change from VFR to IFR inside the programme. But if you want me to do anything else or test anything else out, or say update any aerodromes, then please feel free to get in touch and just let me know. Otherwise, that is about all it is for today. Hope you enjoyed the flight, and I will hopefully see you on my next clip. Not sure when it's going to be, maybe next weekend. As I said, maybe I might do a live stream or something next weekend. I've never done a live stream before, so we'll see how we get on with that. Okay, well, thanks very much for watching. Thanks for all the subs, for everybody else that's looking after me, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you very much. Bye for now.